Hello students, today we'll discuss our second guesstimate. So let's read the guesstimate first. How many alien trip will be there on the earth in next 10 years? So this is a very abstract guesstimate. You cannot think of any number, you don't have any fixed approach like are we going from the demand side or the supply side. Just a vague question, how many alien trips will be there on the earth in next 10 years? In this case, you cannot validate. Suppose an answer, you came up with the answer of 10. So you cannot validate with the actual numbers or any case. If you came up with the answer 1000, then also you can validate because it's totally depends on your approach. So try to solve it by yourself, then we'll discuss some possible solution. No, note this thing. Suppose you got this question and you cannot say directly 50, 100, 200, 10 or 0 because it's not possible according to some of my assumption. Just here the most important thing is your approach. What factors are you thinking? How are you building the complete guesstimate? Like what are the things that you are calculating while calculating the number of alien trip on Earth in next 10 years. So let's move to the solution. So here, what I will do, first I will try to clarify some questions with the interviewers. So um, uh, whether are you considering the return trip or are you considering the trip that are known to the Earth? So suppose till now, thousands of alien have visited the Earth, but based on NASA or any other information, we have just identified 4 or 5 actual trips. So are we considering only recognized trips, or are we considering any alien trips, or are we considered the trip that are both way trips, that are return trips? So some question can be asked, but the only significant answer will be given. Try to solve for any alien trip because there cannot be any recognized alien trip, because in case there is only recognized alien trip, to first we'll calculate the total number of alien trip, then we consider what percent of those trip can be recognized by any of the news channel or any of the space organization. So what I'm trying to first I'll try to calculate how many aliens can come to Earth in next 10 years. How many aliens can come to Earth in next 10 years, and then I will just take a percentage that how many will be coming to Earth. So now for this question, how many alien can come to Earth, I will try to figure out how many planets will be there in 10 light year from the Earth. So what I'm thinking is, suppose a alien has started now, so the maximum distance of that alien from Earth should be 10 light years, because any alien beyond 10 light years cannot come to Earth in next 10 years. So this is the first key point. You have started thinking in this direction, like we have to consider the area of 10 light years. First point is, so let's move ahead with that direction. So what we have, 10 light years. So this is the key. This will give you a brownie point because you have considered this 10 light year. Let's talk about this in detail. Yeah. So let's consider solar system. So what I'm trying to do here, I am considering an area of 10 light year, a spherical area of 10 light year. So 10 light year is my radius, and I'm considering the spherical area. Now I have to figure out how many planet exist in that 10 light year area. So what I'll do, I'll try to calculate density. So for calculating density, so for what I have done, I have radius 10 light year. Then I have to find density. Density is d, 4 by 3 pi r cube into density will be number of planet. Then from each planet I can say how many number of aliens can come. So here I will take a proxy. So this is my approach. I should make this approach clear to the interviewer that how am I calculating? I'm taking an area of 10 light year, then I'm calculating the density. Then based on that density, I'll get to the number of planets that will be possible in that area, and then I'll take a proxy how many of those can be coming to how many aliens from those can be coming to Earth in next 10 years. So this is a trick part. We don't know the density here. So but we know a system, solar system. We know there are 9 planets. Let's consider Pluto a planet. We know there are 9 planets. And we know now if we find the area, if we find the volume of our solar system, then we can get a proxy density, and that density can be applied for this 10 light year area. So what do we know? Sun, Earth, Pluto. We can consider this distance to be in a ratio of 3:9. So this distance, if we have to calculate the total distance, this is 3:9. So the distance between Earth and Sun can be assumed as 1/3 of the distance between Earth and Pluto, because there are 3 planets and total we have 9 planets. So now we have to figure out what is the distance between Sun and Earth. So we have read in the previous classes in the past that sunlight will take 8 minutes, 499 seconds, 8.33 minutes to reach to the Earth. So we know the distance 8/60, 8 minutes, 8-minute light year. So 8 minutes is the distance. So we know this distance. So this distance will be simply 3 into 8 minutes is equals to 24 minutes. Now, for a 24-minute radius, we have 9 planets, right? Number of planet can be directly proportional to r cube. So for the sake, let's assume this 24 minute as 20 minutes. So for this r cube, we have 9 planets. By simple ratio and proportion, we can get 9/x is equals to into 10 into 365 days into 24 hours into 60 whole cube. From here, we can arrive to a number. Now, you don't need to solve this exactly. If the interviewer wants, you can solve it. Till now, the interviewer will get a fair idea that you know a approach. You have a clear idea. Based on that, you can get number x. Suppose x number came out to be 1 lakh. And then there are 1 lakh planet will be available that 1 lakh planet, suppose 1 crore planet will be available that will be coming to the Earth. Then from that we can assume only a 10% proxy, or we can calculate, we can have more factors, but that is not more important. Here the important is you have an approach. You somehow figure out how many planets are there across a 10 light year radius from the Earth, and then you can find a proxy. So this is one approach. You may not get this idea in the interview. There can be multiple ideas. It's not about, this is not a perfect solution. You can have more solution. Like one solution can be currently there is a significant NASA on Earth. In next 5 years will have similar organization as NASA in each of the continent. We can consider the number of projects that NASA is handling today. Suppose on a month the NASA is handling only 10 projects. So that 10 projects out of 10 projects you can consider a successful rate. That 60% of projects are successful, and that successful rate can be increasing in the near future. So at current, like after 3 years, each continent will have a NASA. Each one organization can handle 10 projects in 3 months. Out of those, success rate will be keep on increasing after 3 years to 10 years. So 60, 70, 65, you can take a success rate that help if this very success rate will help interviewer know that you are also considering day by day our technology will improve and will have more success rate. Day by day, each continent will grow and there will be more space organization on Earth. You have considered these 2 factors. You have also considered 60% rate that all the projects are not successful. These are the 3 factors you already considered. Then you can say those 10 projects, 6 are successful. 6 can be successful for bringing an alien to the Earth, and then you can calculate a number. The number of project is 10. in next year it can be 12, and the project can be increasing because the capacity of each space organization will be increased. In this way you can arrive to a number. So there are multiple ways of coming to a calculation. You just need to be sure that you are moving ahead in a constructive approach. The approach should be constructive. You should not be contradicting yourself between the approach. Suppose you have assumed X and then you are again saying X cannot be possible. So keep building a constructive approach, and in this way you can solve the question. This question was asked by me to me in PwC interview. So at that time I used this approach. The approach can be different. So keep liking the videos and keep subscribing to our channel. In case you have any doubts, you want to talk to us, do write us in comment. We'll surely reply. If you are preparing for placement, do visit prepleap.com/p4, and do let me know in case of any query. Thank you.